Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you had a nice weekend and had an opportunity to recharge, get outside, be with some, family, at least virtually, if not physically, in a safe way. And we're back at it. So as a reminder, my name is Jake. Hi, I work at Klaviyo here. It's our mission right now to provide value and understanding as much as possible. It's really tough to know what to do in this environment. We have not really seen an epidemic like this in our lifetime. We haven't seen things change this quickly. And so we know how tough it is out there as a brand to try and figure out what am I supposed to be doing, what's going to work. And so our mission is to help provide some clarity to help you make those decisions in the best way and as efficiently as possible. So we think the only way that we can really do that is to tell you what's happening out there as factually and honestly as possible, and then let you know what we think you should do. And so the purpose of this effort is to help you understand what's going on so that you have some crystal clear information that you can rely on and choose to do with it, what's right for you. So every day at 9:45 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to go live like this. We're on our 4th day, I think. We're going to keep doing it because the results have been great and people seem to enjoy it. We're getting hundreds of survey responses every single day, and they're starting to infer some interesting trends. So we'll share those with you. Again, our mission is to provide a factual sort of synthesis and understanding of what's going on so that you can do the right thing. Okay, I'm going to share 3 key updates every day that we learned. And so here's what we've learned over the past couple of days. Number 1, we are hearing increased reports of delays with logistics providers. Just looking at my notes here. The data is a little bit noisy, so I would take this as directional at best. But last Thursday, only 1% of survey respondents said that they saw delays with their logistics providers. And over the last 4 days, that number has creeped up to somewhere between 15 and 19% of survey responders. We are seeing an increased number of brands reporting that they're expecting delays. It was 7% last Friday or last Thursday, and now it's closer to 40% of respondents are saying that. Interestingly, we weren't hearing any closures really of any warehouses or fulfillment centers, certainly not the third-party ones. We talked to a few folks at third-party logistics centers, and they're taking extreme precautions to keep their staff safe. In some cases, they had less staff than normal, but they were working very hard to get shipments out. An interesting development today, ColourPop announced that they are temporarily closing their distribution and fulfillment centers. They're still taking orders, and people are still buying, but they're not shipping for a little while. So we know that this is an important area. We're going to keep investigating and digging in here to understand what's happening so that we can share what we're hearing and what you can expect out there. So that's number 1, reports of increased delays from fulfillment centers. Number 2, on a brighter note, it looks like consumers are spending a lot, and they're starting to spend in what we're calling the sort of new essentials category. Basically, it used to be that consumers bought essential goods like only essential goods like food, soap, stuff like that. And this scenario is a little bit different. People are working from home for longer. And so I interviewed maybe 25, 30 consumers over the course of this weekend, and we've put out a survey, and the results are very interesting. There is a new essential being defined out there that people are buying for a prolonged state of working from home. So what does this mean? The way I'd think about it is, if you're someone who's working from home, what do you need to feel good and be comfortable at home? That's what people are buying. So themes that we're hearing at the moment, exercise. People are buying bikes so they can ride outside because it's safe and a good way to exercise. They're buying weights. They're buying workout equipment. I suspect that they'll be buying subscription classes or workout apps, things like that to make them feel healthy. Entertainment, video games, books, toys, puzzles, board games, things that, quote, help me pass the time and not get bored at home, we're hearing. People are buying for comfort, patio furniture, plants, candles, set up for their home office, desk chairs, sweatpants, clothing that makes them feel comfortable and good. They want to make sure that they are living a comfortable life at home. And then a big driver of spending is kids. Food, puzzles, books, clothes, anything that will keep kids happy and entertained, parents are buying. So we're digging in hard on the consumer side of things too, to try and map up and share what's going on. But that's what we're hearing right now. So it's absolutely true that consumers are spending money, in many cases more than double they usually spend to get set up. And they're doing it in this new essential category to help them feel good and comfortable at home. Okay, the third thing is we're hearing reports of a reduction of spending on ads from survey respondents from brands. So there's three kind of sub-bullets here. The first is, interestingly, a steady 10 to 15% of survey respondents are spending more on ads. I suspect that these are brands that sell items that are in the new essentials category, and they're seeing their sales double overnight. We talked about a kids bookstore last week that had their revenues double overnight. I'm seeing comfort brands, brands that sell comfortable clothing, have their revenue go up, almost double week over week. It's happening. It's out there. People are buying. And I think the savvy brands are understanding that CPMs are low, cost per clicks are going down. And if they have a message that resonates with this new normal for consumers, it's working, it's selling. Some of those messages are, for example, Faraday, I saw they have a comfy collection that they were saying, hey, be comfortable while you work from home. And then they're offering, a discount that they're working off of. Sur La Table sent an email that said, hey, are you cooking more from home? We have, something like the items, essential items and tips or recipes, which was kind of interesting. So savvy brands are catching on that there is a new sort of trigger for consumers that is causing them to buy, and it's being comfortable at home. So anyways, that's trickling to ad spending, I think. We're also seeing that there is an increase of survey respondents of brands who report not spending on ads. Last week, it was around 11%. That's up to around 25% of respondents are no longer spending on ads. And there's also an increase in the number of brands who report that they're decreasing their spend on ads. It was about 35% last week who said they would be decreasing their spend. That's up to about 47% of survey respondents. So the three big things. Number one, we're seeing increased reports of delays from logistics providers. Number two, consumers are spending and they're buying in this new essentials category, which we will further define. And then three, we're seeing a reduction on spending on ads by brands. Okay, that's what's going on. As a reminder, we have this survey that we're doing every day. We encourage you to fill it out. You can get it at klaviyo.com. On our homepage, wait 5 seconds and the survey will show up. You can click on the link and fill it out. If you fill it out, you will get an email with all of the results. When you fill it out, share it. Please send it to other people who might be interested in contributing and in learning. We're a community. We'll only get through this if we get through it together. We are here to help you. And the best that we can do at the moment is to collect everything we hear and share it back so you have real-time, trustworthy, accurate information so that you have clarity, it can make good decisions. So please share if you have comments or thoughts of things that we could be doing better or information you want us to gather. Please send me an email at jake.cohen@klaviyo.com, or you can send me a note on Twitter. My handle is JFCCOHEN, and my DMs are open. Thank you. Good luck. We look forward to hearing feedback, and we will be back tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. with another update.